Hey, hey, hey! It's day 7 for our Facebook Lives, 31 days of October. And we're standing up today. We don't have to sit down.
Standing up.
Standing up.
Got a big piece today.
Big piece. So I'm Kristen, this is Lance, and we are Designs by K&L. We do, we're, I guess, considered furniture artists. We paint furniture and also do a little home decor. So all the pretty things that make your house pop. You have anything to say today, Mr. Drawhorn?
Well, another hard day at the office, so glad to be here with you guys so we can show you what we do when we get home.
Yes! Okay, so if you've been following us on Facebook, on our page, you'll know that we have had this piece that we are fixing to show you guys for about 2 years now. We saw it, we could not pass it up, and because it's just so unique. And then we got it here, and we just did not know what to do with it. So we just let it sit for like 2 years. And then we drug it out a couple of months ago with an idea, and we decided just to roll with that idea. So what we have done is we have already actually painted it, so you'll know what color we're doing it. But there's a lot of accents that we're going to be putting on this piece just to make it pretty much over the top. So
yeah, I mean we're still in the process of finishing up some painting. We haven't done the final finish on it yet, so we can kind of show you some stuff that we're doing to it to try and get it finished up.
Yep. So I guess without further ado, we will show you. Drum roll, please. A straw horn.
Yeah.
I know, it's black.
Oh. Who knew?
Who knew? I bet y'all were thinking it was going to be white, like farmhouse white or gray. Nope. So we decided to go black on this piece. Black and gold. So actually, we've done a lot of dark colors here lately, so we're like on a roll here with the dark colors, I guess. Okay, so our vision, I guess, behind it, or my vision behind it, is kind of like I was trying to explain it to somebody, and they were like, oh, like the Great Gatsby. And I was like, yes, like the Great Gatsby. So it's a cross between old Victorian and like Dracula. I know,
there you go.
Crazy. What do you do?
Hey, it's Halloween,
It's
so
Halloween.
you know.
But so it's obviously black, and then you want to tell them about this cool little the gold that we put on it.
Yes. Oh, okay. So was it was pumpkins we did?
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yes, last night.
Last night. So I used the Shiva crayon, the oil painting crayon on my pumpkin. I used the silver. So you can get, if you watched last night, you can get it close enough. You see? You can't really see it, can you? There we go, Shiva.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can't see it. Anyway, this is just a small pack. So I used the silver last night, and we actually used the gold one. This lighting is terrible. Anyway, we used the gold one and just kind of rubbed it on there just a little bit, kind of smeared it in with our finger, and it just absolutely looks gorgeous as far as the detail goes. And actually Kristen did it, and she rubbed it. It goes, you may not can see, but it gets kind of fades away, and there's not any at the complete bottom. And just some details, you can see here some, and then this up here. This goes all the way around to the side here, and there'll probably be a couple more places. Once you kind of get started with it, you kind of can't stop, so you have to kind of be careful not to overdo it.
Yeah, and when I put it on, I just use my finger. It's oil-based, and it's like a crayon, so it just glides on, and you can manipulate it however you want to by using your finger.
Yeah, if you get it on somewhere you don't want it on, you can just kind of wipe it off, and it doesn't dry immediately. It's an oil-based, so it takes like about 24 hours for it to completely dry. So you can just do kind of what you want to with it, have fun.
Yeah, if you put it on and then you decide that that's not really where I wanted it. In fact, I did that on one of the sides, and I was just able to wipe it off with, just a paper towel and a little damp paper towel. So there's that. And I think what we're going to do tonight is I am going to be showing y'all how to do a stencil. We want to line or stencil the doors. We went ahead and we painted the inside of the doors a Dixie Belle Muscadine wine. And then the black on the outside is Dixie Belle Caviar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how to go back with a stencil and some gilding wax and just kind of give it a wallpaper effect, I guess what you could say. So we're pretty like, we like to go a little bit over the top sometimes because more is better. So most of our furniture will be painted, the drawers sides will be painted, the insides will be painted. Unless it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of wood, we usually will paint the insides. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to do the stencil and basically just give it a little bit of a wow factor. And while I'm doing that, you're going to be...
Well, have you ever had, and even some of your furniture that you have at home, the drawers that are just really kind of sticky and you can't get them open, can't get them closed? The structure of the drawer looks fine, but for some reason you just can't get it to open and close. So I got a really cool trick that I'm going to show you on this. You can see it here. There's a drawer that goes in this space here. Then I'm going to kind of show you what I use and how to make it glide right on in there. Do you need me out of the way?
No.
Okay. So where's my drawer? Okay, so I got my drawer. I've got my screwdriver stuck down in there because we have taken the hardware off, and I don't want to scuff the outside of this one. You see how we've painted the inside? Isn't that gorgeous? I can't stand seeing furniture that's been painted that they leave the inside all cruddy looking. Cruddy?
Cruddy? Is that a word?
I don't know.
Crudified.
Crudified, yeah. You see, like this piece, the bottom drawer, you may not can see it. I had to do some construction to it because the drawer was just completely falling apart. I don't even know how it was even working. And all the pieces to it are all wooden, and they just glide in. It's really simple and easy. No metal pieces to it. So I think this is like a vintage 1930s model.
Yeah.
I don't know model, but
waterfall
Schiffer Oak.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here is my secret weapon. Minwax.
Secret weapon?
Minwax, yes. I love Minwax. Minwax finishing. Man, we gotta do something about the lighting. There we go. Finishing wax. Love it.
That's your secret weapon.
Yeah.
So you get those drawers all
slickery. And I'm gonna tell you what. First time I ever used it, I didn't believe it was gonna work, but I was actually quite amazed. So it's really kind of just a paste. And what I like to do is, it was kind of stiff, so I just kind of smooshed my knife around in there, kind of broke some of it up.
It looks like refried beans.
Don't smell like them. Okay, so, and also I like maybe just get like an old toothbrush. This one's not yours, this one was yours.
Did you steal that out of mine?
You got a new one now. All right, so inside, you can do it. I like to do it on both surfaces, so I'm just going to kind of smear some on here. It ain't got to be no real big deal, just kind of smoothing some in. In fact, I'm just going to kind of put it on there with this knife, but I'm going to use my finger because I like to get on in there so I can feel what it feels like and make it all smooth. Use my toothbrush in the corners. Let's get that wax all inside of there. What are you laughing at?
You're getting it all inside there.
Well, you gotta get it on there.
You think you got it?
Think so. What are you doing?
I was waiting on you so I could show them the wax.
You said I was going to do this.
You are.
All right, so I'm gonna run some across the top of here. It's my turn.
Okay, I'm sorry. So he's just running the wax on top of the, what do you even call that?
What's a guide?
A guide.
For the drawer, to make sure the drawer goes in straight. I'm rubbing it on the sides too and on top. Okay, one more spot I'm going to show you. Right across the top where that drawer goes in.
So basically where the lip of the drawer touches the wood. He's lifting it up.
Sorry.
You just stepped on my toe.
Sorry. Right at the top. You ain't standing in the way. A little bit right on bottom. Am I taking too long?
Your process is, yeah, I
It's
mean.
intense.
It's intense.
Well, I didn't do this before. All right, here we go. Got a screwdriver.
Oh, yes. I haven't picked out knobs yet, so he's got to use a screwdriver. Look at you.
I mean, that thing, it was actually stuck a while ago. I couldn't get it out, so, but they slide in and out so easy. There you go.
So when you lube up your drawers, you need men wax.
Men wax. I got it at Lowe's.
Okay, so I'm going to show y'all this stencil. I hope you can see it.
Hello.
Hello.
Does that mean you got it upside down?
Yeah. Well, so it's kind of a lace stencil. I picked it up at Michael's. So I'm just lining it up wherever I want it. It doesn't matter. The lace print on it pretty much matches up either way you go. Now that's probably going to fall. What I'm using instead of paint when I do my stencils, might have to tone it down, baby, so they can see that.
Whoa, that was not down.
There we go. There we go. So I used Dixie Belle wax, and this one just happens to be the warm gold. So I'm going to stencil the wax on. And I like this for two reasons. One is because if I use paint, it's going to sometimes bleed up under those crevices in the stencil, and I don't really want any bleed through. The second one is it's so easy to put on. I mean, it's just easy. What you do, get you a little stencil brush. I've even seen people use makeup brushes. So just a little stencil brush, and I'm going to get some of that on my brush. I'm then going to wipe a little bit of it off because I want it to get in the grooves in the bristles and everything. That way when I'm going to be doing circular motions, it's going to be coming out and I'm not going to get goopy globs all in one spot. So put my wax on my brush, and then I'm just kind of rubbing it in just a little bit. And then I get on my stencil, and I'm just using my hands. There's really no need when you're using the wax to use any kind of spray on the back of these. If I was using paint, an adhesive would be good. But for this, I'm just using my hands.
Yeah, if you've ever used a stencil before, it's a nightmare. That one has a lot of little tiny, small areas. If you sprayed glue on that, you're probably never going to get it off. And if you did, you're going to tear it.
Yeah.
I stenciled our bedroom wall. It's about 20 feet wide, and I bet it has 60 stencils in it. And I had to use a little spray on it, and it took me forever to get it done. I had bleed through up under it and everything from using paint. But I bet this would have worked really good, because I'm actually kind of shocked at how awesome this looks.
Do you know what makes this so awesome, babe? What?
The installation there.
Yes, the installer.
Turn right on.
Me. I'm just going in circular motions on my stencil and just getting in there. There's no sense in going up and down, snagging your stencil. Just do those circular motions and that wax is going to get in all the little crevices. And it's going to be so pretty.
Oh yeah, pretty awesome.
I know it's kind of hard to see. Can we move this up
Hey,
just a little
roll
bit
that
while
some.
we're working?
Just go slow. How about that?
There we go. You can see that stencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
Hey, Mom. Will the wax not smear? No, the wax will not smear because what I'm doing is once I put the wax on the brush, then I'm going with my paper towel and kind of working the wax into my bristles. That way, when I do go over the stencil in the circular motions, it's just smoothing it out as I'm brushing it on. So using the gilding wax does not smear.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to do one more for you.
So you just kind of lining it up.
Yep. I'm just wanting it to look like lace. So, see, Tracy, I'm just going to get some on my brush. But then when I kind of rub it all in, it's going to smear a little bit so I don't have all the little clumpies. And for this stencil, I'm just kind of lining it up where I want it. And then I'm just doing in circular motions. If you get it heavy in one spot, or you think you get it heavy in one spot, just go back over that spot a few times and it'll pick back up in your brush, and then you can just work it on the stencil.
I actually like it when it's darker in some areas and lighter in some areas.
Yeah, and you can when you do that, like if I did a lighter piece down here, it's almost going to give it a fade effect. So even if it's fades in some spots, it really just makes it look like it's old and it's been faded. So I'll get just a little bit more.
Got it.
And it's so simple. If I was having to do this with paint, oh my gosh.
It's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
Oh yeah, nice.
See? And then it kind of fades there in the middle. I didn't put so much in the little middle spot. I mean, you can see there's some places are kind of thicker than others. And then, so when I'm completely done with that side, it's going to look like that. Can you see it? It almost, the wax gives it a shimmer, so it almost looks like wallpaper, like old wallpaper. I did it in, I didn't do it so heavy in some spots, so it makes it look literally. What are you doing, weirdo? I didn't see you. Where'd you go? So I didn't. I had it softer in some spots, so it looks like faded wallpaper, like it's been here for a while. And that is exactly what I was going for. I'm thinking of an older home where it still has the wallpaper and some of it is faded in certain spots and it looks wonderful. Absolutely love it. I'm thrilled with it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
All with a stencil and Dixie Belle gilding wax.
All right.
So, yeah, we told them. We told y'all we did the Dixie Belle caviar is the black, and then the Dixie Belle muscadine wine, which is kind of a purplish maroon color.
Yeah. It's so soft and it almost looks velvety.
Velvety.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
this piece was actually a really nice piece of furniture. It had a couple of spots that needed to be repaired, but for the most part, it was pretty sturdy. Now, on the side that I'm on, down at the bottom, about 2 feet from the bottom, the veneer was completely torn all to shreds. So I had to cut away a section there and actually had to repair it and put some wood and stuff in there. So now you can't tell it at all that it was any damage done to it at all. One of the feet were coming off of it. I had to repair it and stick it back on there. But for the most part, all the original hardware and everything was still on here. So I think she's going to clean up some of that and may use that over again. What we can.
Yeah, the hardware on it was gorgeous. So
look at that.
That's before it's clean. So I mean, it's definitely. It's so sexy.
Nice, isn't it?
So sexy. So once we get that cleaned up and shiny, we'll go from there. I may not have to spray them. They may clean up really good. So I am going to finish this up. Was there any other thing you wanted to show them, baby doll?
I don't actually have anything. You probably don't want to watch me install the doors and stuff, but we have this piece that goes here is a great big door. Now we got it up too close to see the top of it, but it covers that whole area up here. Great big door. And we got a plan for that because it just looks too plain right there.
But now we're going to have to break this up. So we may not work on this tomorrow night. We want to kind of, because we're going to be doing so much to this as far as just kind of over the top. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But we do want to show you each individual thing. So
yeah, so I want to show you one thing of this I just love. If you guys can see this. Check this out. We haven't painted this part yet, but look, I love this. It slides right in there.
yeah, this waterfall wardrobe actually had like the secretary desk built in.
Yeah, so this part just folds up and down.
Yeah, and then so you had your stationery built in that too. So it's pretty cool. It's a really cool piece. We looked up on it. I have not seen another one like it, so that's why we're going to just kind of blow this one out.
Yeah, in fact, when I was looking for it to find out actually some information about it, I couldn't find one that looked like it at all.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have. It was by luck that we saw it. Look at that. How pretty that is. I'll just stencil in wax. It looks just like wallpaper.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks really good. Okay, guys. So, not 100% sure what we're going to do tomorrow, but please remember, if you like and share us, however many nights you share our videos, we're going to put your name in the hat and for a prize at the end of the month. So, if you share all 31 of our videos, not only will we love you and be forever grateful, but you will get your name put in the pot 31 times. So like and share us and follow us on Facebook. And if you have anything that you want us to do or have any questions, please let us know. And we'll get those questions answered. And
sounds good. We appreciate you guys watching.
Awesome. Y'all have a great rest of the week. Bye, guys.
See you tomorrow.